Hi, everyone. It's Ted at the Holmes team with William Ravis Real Estate. And I am pleased to have Joel Fanjoy here with me from William Ravis Insurance. And one of the reasons I wanted to bring Joel in is to discuss some of the challenges and changes that are happening in the insurance world with regarding underwriting and insurance premiums and how those things are affecting buyers and sellers. Joel, why don't you jump in and tell us a little bit about yourself, where you work, and go ahead.
Sure. Yeah, thanks for having me, Ted. Appreciate it. As Ted mentioned, my name is Joel Fanjoy with William Ravis Insurance. Been in the industry for just over 15 years at this point, servicing all of New York, but really focused obviously in Ted's area. We have over 50 different carriers for home. We have over 20 different carriers for flood. So we are very uniquely positioned to help out with for property insurance for new transactions and existing clients. It does put us in a very nice value add and unique setup to assist your clients going forward.
So I think we can all agree that insurance is not the most exciting topic, but it's important that I share what's happening with insurance to my buyers and sellers and how it's affecting them. And one thing that Joel has informed me of, and I want you to discuss that a little bit more, is a roof. When somebody is buying a house and the age of the roof, or if I'm going to the house and I'm meeting with a seller that's getting ready to list their house, the age of the roof can be an issue. Can you explain that a little bit and how that's affecting real estate transactions with buyers and sellers?
Sure. If we look at it from how we got here, the insurance market's been just under a lot of pressure from natural disasters. COVID certainly didn't help. And as a result, a lot of carriers have kind of tightened up their underwriting guidelines. And where they start with that is where the most frequent claims come from. And that's where the age of a roof became a little more scrutinized. You might have a 30 or 40-year-old roof, but if it's older than 20 years, insurance carriers are going to be very wary of that. Some even go as low as 15 years. So just something to keep in mind when a buyer's looking at a property and they say, yeah, this roof's under warranty for 40 years, might not make a difference on the insurance side of it. But there's always a way to find an insurance policy for it. Just less options typically means more pricing, higher pricing.
In my experience, it's becoming an issue and a head scratcher for buyers and sellers because, here they are in their house that the roof is in good shape. They put it on 20 years ago. It's a 40-year roof. And then they have an insurance company telling them, no, I'm sorry, that roof needs to be replaced or something has to be done. So how do you get around that? How do you deal with that specific situation when the inspector goes out and says, yeah, the roof's 20 years old, but it's fine? What do you do when it comes to underwriting? I mean, there's got to be a way to figure that out.
Yeah, the thing you really want to do is get ahead of it, right? If you just take, hey, that roof's 20 years old, you're going to need a new roof, or I can't find a fit for you, you're already dead in the water. The fortunate thing about how much property insurance we place is that we actually do form individual relationships with a lot of our underwriters. So I could pick up the phone, talk to an underwriter, say, yeah, this roof, they're acknowledging it's 20 years old, but take a look at these photos. It looks great. Can we give this one a try until we get eyes on it? And if the inspector comes out and says, hey, no, now that I've looked up close, there's lifting shingles, there's all these concerns, then we can at least address them. But oftentimes we can work with the carrier and the client together to get a policy approved that's pretty competitive. And it really comes down to having the conversation with the client, the underwriter, and making sure everybody's on the same page and knows what to expect going forward.
Mm-hmm. That's great. That's a big help. Obviously, for a buyer and a seller, they have so much on their mind. They have so much to deal with when they are buying or selling a house. And when we as a team can offer them, solutions, that's a big part of our job, to have the solutions and the tools to be able to move them forward and feel good about it and do it at the most cost effective way possible.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my goal is once somebody decides they want to work with me, I take everything off their plate that I can, whether that be working with the underwriters, working with the carriers, working with their lender to get that part squared away. You want to work with me, great. I'll take it from here. You cross insurance off your list, and I'm going to get you to the finish line.
So, Joel, you've been a big help to my team. I just want to thank you for joining me, sharing this information. What I try to do is provide valuable information to my clients, and you are always a big help in doing that. And I'm Ted. So please, if you have any questions, real estate, give me a call. Enjoy the rest of your day. Joel, thanks again. If you have any questions or want to reach out to Joel, his information is located in the video. Enjoy the rest of your day.